Okay, that should be working now. Desktop seems okay. Gonna turn it down just a little bit. Okay. Hopefully this is decent. Let me pull up my stream real quick. Okay. Alright. Today is going to be probably pretty short. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to push it too much in the late game. We're going to have to go to Mount Battle probably, which is kind of annoying. Okay, I'm gonna start the day off by steamrolling Mount Battle. I don't think we're even gonna check the typing. I think we're just gonna go Aerodactyl Ninetales for like pretty much every fight, I'm pretty sure. We'll have an Umbreon in the back in case we need anything, but we should just be like completely fine. This should not be any sort of issue. Bring Togetic because Togetic also has coverage, or spread moves rather. So we should be prepared for pretty much any situation here. And we are gonna go to Mount Battle to get the Water Stone. Do I need... Hold on. Let me see if I need Starmie, because I really don't feel like doing that right now. I'd like to do that in the next stream, and do like a whole preparing for the end game sort of thing. Let's see. Okay, so these are the next trainers. Next one is Steve. Slowbro, Azumarill, Ampharos, Arcanine, Aggron, Machamp. Starmie not super necessary here. Deals with the Aggron decently, probably. And then for Smarten, he has like a tank team, essentially. That'll probably be somewhat easy to play around, actually. And then Gorigan has pretty much all physical, which is really easy to play around, but they're also almost all shadows, which is annoying. I don't think I need Starmie here. Starmie does decent work against Gorigan, but I think I have other answers. We will see. We'll see. I don't think Starmie is necessary. I need to change my team before the next fight, though, because my team is garbage right now. Because I thought it was going to go to Mount Battle. Okay. Hopefully we don't run into any fights here. Should be pretty good. And I think I've cleared it all out up to the top floor. And now these women let us change our party and things such as... That's the healing one. Alright. So next fight is... Slowbro, Azumarill, Ampharos, Arcanine, Aggron, Machamp. Lots of physical. And then Ampharos, Slowbro special. The Slowbro I really probably don't need to worry about. So hopefully we get a Slowbro. Hopefully we get Slowbro or Ampharos lead. We're gonna snarl them down with Umbreon. Ampharos does have Volt Switch, which is annoying. Do we have any ground types? Of course not. Okay, so we can't bait like anything. Oh, we have Lightning Rod to deny the Volt Switch potentially. It's probably pretty solid. Glalie fast, but they're probably just gonna melt him, right? Apologies. Zangoose. How well does Zangoose do against this team? How many resistances do they have? Aggron resist, and that is it. Aggron's the only one that resists normal. Ah, oh, he's calm Zangoose, that kinda sucks. He's decently fast though. He has Facade and Guts. Bennett is like just kind of strong. I don't even know why this thing has Prankster. Alright, what is the plan again? We're leading Umbreon. And then alongside Umbreon, we ideally lead somebody with like Reflect or something, or we just go Zangoose and hope we don't see Aggron. But if we see Aggron right away, then we need a pivot that can tank the physical moves. So let's get Zangoose in our party. Maybe Eviolite Nose Pass was better than Shadow Filter potentially. It's pretty tanky, dude. Eviolite Nose Pass might be the play here. Weezing is fine. He levitates. In case that comes up. Aerodactyl maybe doesn't come here. And then we need to get the Eviolite off of Togetic. Silk Scarf is probably the best thing I have. Is it better than Muscle Band? Let me see. Muscle Band boost is 10%. Silk Scarf's boost is 20. Okay, Silk Scarf definitely better. Okay, so you're getting the Eviolite. Togetic's probably not coming. What deals with the Aggron? Or at least walls it. I think the Aggron is just Seismic Toss, Eviolite, Nose Pass under a Reflect. Does Ninetales get brought for any reason here? No, because it dies to everything. So I want to say we go... Is there any normal types? No. I don't really have a good... Maybe Electabuzz. He deals with Slowbro and Azumarill. Togetic, I guess. Okay. Get this Ninetales in my party. Are we bringing Marowak? Let's see. We could bait. So we probably want to bring Aerodactyl actually, or Pelipper even. We could bait an electric move and then lightning rod it. Not sure how good that really is though. Alright, our Zangoose isn't burned already, right? I don't like the Zangoose play. I feel like he doesn't have good enough IVs to make it happen. or good enough attack stat. Maybe we bring some Banette nonsense. I don't know a good fifth here. I think it's just a Alola Marowak because he's got Lightning Rod. And then fifth Pokemon, maybe Aerodactyl. Yeah, I feel like Aerodactyl. I wish I had something a little bit tankier. Ninetales was just a bad choice here. Aerodactyl potentially kills Machamp. Togetic has a few weaknesses as well. What does Weezing do? Weezing's just really pretty tanky, right? Definitely doesn't boom here. Okay. Weezing potentially good lead, actually. Could set up a Reflect, maybe. I'm gonna get Explosion off of Weezing before I accidentally click it, just to avoid any silly stuff. I don't suppose Weezing learns Tail End in this game. Yeah, it would be silly. Will-O-Wisp? Perfect. Alola Marowak needs some better moves. Sucker Punch is always good. Over Swagger. And he is Fire Ghost, right? Heat Wave. Oh, but he's physical, I believe. Maybe Rock Slide. Over Double Edge. Alright, let's check the items. Eviolite Nose Pass should do really, really, really good for us here. We lead Umbreon with leftovers. This thing takes a hit from anything, basically. Umbreon's great. Weezing's solid. Ooh, Modest Nature. I don't like the Toxic Plate as much, though. What are the other items? And Zap Plate and Soothe Bell. Those are all garbage. Take this away. Zap Plate is maybe okay with Volt Switch, especially. Electabuzz also needs, like, Sucker Punch or something. It's fine. And then we probably get rid of Bulk Up as well. I want to say for probably just coverage. Does it learn Dragon Claw? No. Knockoff maybe? Knockoff over Bulk Up. Oh wait, no, it already has Sucker Punch. We probably get rid of that. Stomping Tantrum would be great if anybody could learn it. Electric type learning it is pretty interesting. Okay, I think we roll our encounter and then we see what or did I already roll my encounter at the end of last stream? I got Muck, that's correct. I got Muck. Is Muck this fight? I think it's next fight. Yes, okay, so... Alright, we probably need some better items, potentially. Aura Filter is fine. Focus Sash. Give some Restoration Berries. We maybe take the Muscle Band off of Aerodactyl. What else deals with the Machamp? Not a lot else deals with the Machamp, so we're gonna go for an Acrobatics onto that, and hopefully we have it here. Kind of scared, getting towards the end of the game. Hopefully my strat is good enough. Have to mine the sand as well, which is why leading Umbreon is solid. I wish Nose Pass learned like any good move. That would be really cool. Eviolite's probably solid on him. Yeah, I mean, I think that's it. We just gotta send it. Arcanine Machamp. Okay, this is not ideal. This is pretty bad. They're both Shadow, though, which is actually kind of good for us. So this is 100% Reflect every single time. I could Toxic the Arcanine. I think I Toxic the Arcanine, Protect next turn. Arcanine is special. Decent damage onto the Nose Pass, actually. Put Arcanine on the timer. I don't know if it has Justified or whatever, so I don't necessarily want to use Snarl into the Arcanine specifically. And I don't want to poison the Machamp because it could be Guts. So... feels like Nose Pass is kind of in trouble. We need him at higher HP so that he can tank more moves in the future and swap into something. This is probably Shadow Blaze coming into him again, because it probably won't do much to Umbreon. Need something with decent special defense, which I just do not have. Nothing has it. Alright, in that case, I think he's got to stay out for another turn. He already did what he was supposed to do this battle, which was Reflect. I'm not sure if Stomping Tantrum or Seismic Toss will be more now. Let's check his attack. 58. I'm probably just going to play it safe with the Seismic Toss. Into the Arcanine, because I feel like we've got to get rid of it, and then Umbreon's going to go for a Protect. Wish might have been better there. Okay, cool. He blazed into Umbreon, and they strengthened the Umbreon, so Umbreon prevents from getting doubled into. That's really, really good. Double chip damage between the Sand and the Poison here onto the Arcanine. It's going to be good for us. He definitely dies next turn from another Seismic Toss, 100%. Can Umbreon take both crits, if that happens? I don't have a better play. Extreme Speed gets avoided, cool. Wish goes out, so if Umbreon gets hit with anything super... Shadow Focus? Is that like Focus Punch? Or is that just like Focus Energy? Regardless, was not even looking at the moveset. What is our answer to that? I think we just die to this Azumarill if we stay in. No, we're Eviolite, right? Even if it's huge power, it shouldn't do that much. And we're under Reflect. We only die to crit. We Volt Switch the Azumarill. And Toxic it. Umbreon just feels bad here, but I don't really have a better play. He's kind of just walling a little bit. Alright, Shadow Strength. Play rough. I was so dead to crit right there. Alright, this has to be Aerodactyl. My Umbreon lives. I kind of deserved to lose the run there almost. That was pretty risky. We just Acrobatics Protect here. Snarl is probably fine, but Protect is better. See ya. Okay. That was a big problem. Alright, we eat that liquidation. Sandstorm is gone. We were dead to crit there again. This Azumarill is just out for blood. Okay, I can finally Snarl now. Aerodactyl absolutely has to switch to Wheezing, I believe is the play. Or... no, that's still super effective. We can't do that. We have to go Wheezing. And then we Snarl. Umbreon may be dead to crit because Reflect is down. I think he'll be okay, Copium. Umbreon doesn't die to level 43 Azumarill crit Copium, right? Would've been close. Slow Volt Switch, kind of. Okay. Okay, I think that's better for me. Azumarill dies next turn. I stall it out with Protect on the Umbreon. And then we set up a Reflect because we probably have a physical Mon coming in on the Azumarill slot. And the Slowbro almost certainly goes for Trick Room here, which is actually really scary, potentially. Umbreon has to Protect. Can't afford to get hit by an Azumarill move at the moment. Liquidation, it's fine. Defense drop sucks. Trick Room, okay, and you're dead. Cool. Ampharos. So this is Snarl all day. And Wheezing potentially dies to 1 crit, maybe. I think we go for Sledge Bomb onto the Ampharos and then the Snarl. We don't outspeed now. Oh wait, Umbreon maybe goes second. No, they are super slow. Okay, Dragon Pulse does nothing, we're fine. Psychic! Wasn't worried about it. I knew Wheezing would tank that, like, I really wasn't worried about it. I think it's still the best to keep him in there, because... maybe that was just a bad play. Let me see. Did I have a better switch in? Nose Pass was probably relatively safe. If I could switch into Electabuzz here, I just trade with the... Oh no, I'm under Trick Room. So Nose Pass might be the call, actually. And then I have to Snarl this thing down. Way to take a hit, Wheezing. Sandstorm goes up. Dragon Pulse, nothing. What a silly move. Just use a stab move, man. Come on. Slowbro saw any move onto the Wheezing. That makes sense, actually. Okay, Slowbro is pretty weak with the special attack. I think he's -2 now. Aggron. Now, I'm not sure if I still have a Reflect up. I think I have it up for another turn. This is just always Seismic Toss onto the Aggron, and I think we Protect and try to wait out the Trick Room. Okay. Ooh, Rock Head or something. Slowbro sees Scald onto Umbreon for some reason. I think they still have Trick Room. Is Nose Pass the slowest, you think? Yeah. Yeah, I think he is. I think he has to get rid of the Slowbro here. Seismic Toss always gets the job done. And we can't do anything against this act. We need to wish the Umbreon, I think. Okay, cool, it's protecting. Great. See you, Slowbro. Thanks for the Trick Room, idiot. I still can't believe my Weezing survived that. That was crazy. Alright, Trick Room and Reflect both wear off. Aggron is going to outspeed Nosepass this turn. Umbreon 100% uses Protect for the Wish, and then we set up a Reflect here, I think. Although, then I have to risk more crits. It's hard to say if I go for the Reflect or I just Seismic Toss. I think the Reflect is better for the longevity, and then Umbreon protects 100%. Shadow Smash sounds very scary if you get hit by that. Alright, cool. Umbreon's full health again. Now this is Seismic Toss and Snarl. Okay. He's protecting. That's fine with me. Just gonna keep clicking those moves. Oh wait, that's actually not fine because he has Rocky Helmet or whatever. Ooh, I think Nosepass is actually dead here. No, I have Eviolite, I'm defensive, and I have Reflect up. I'm only dead to crit, which I have to risk. Anything else also dies to crit in my team, so decent damage with Snarl, honestly. Need this to get him like below half. Okay, I kill him next turn if he doesn't kill me. Shadow Guard is really bad. Yeah, now I hurt myself again. He outspeeds me too. I have Reflect up. I can afford to switch, I think. Who has higher defense? I mean, Alolan Marowak has crazy defense. He should tank this super easily. And then he's dead after 2 more Snarls, I think. Either way. He probably protected again, though, to be honest. Shadow Smash. This is gonna hurt somebody. Shadow Smash crit, by the way. Yucky. I'm pretty sure I just outspeed him and hit him with a Flare Blitz, right? Oh, well, he has Rocky Helmet. Does that kill me or something, potentially? Shadow Bone is probably fine, I think. Alright. That fight's over. Pretty scary one, to be honest. Hopefully I get to heal now? I do. Next fight is a nobody. I think. Could be wrong about that. You're the healing one, I think? No. The healing one. Okay. It's some scientist guy, so it should be R&D. He has Poliwrath, Politoed, Metagross, Cloyster. That Cloyster is going to be an absolute menace if it starts going for anything. I'm going to have to kill that on the first turn it's out, 100%, or it could sweep me. But if he leads Politoed Cloyster, then I'm in shit. This is definitely Electabuzz lead. And this is scary. Politoed sucks if he leads. I mean, he's gonna lead Politoed. They always lead the Fake Out, I'm pretty sure. I need 2 things that can one-hit KO this Cloyster on the first turn. Does anything else in my box do it? I don't know. Close combat. Zangoose also has close combat. How fast is he? It's 96. It's relatively fast. Can Aerodactyl kill with Rock Slide? I think Rock Slide kills. Or it gets close enough for me to priority with Sucker Punch the next turn. That's probably fine. I use the Muscle Band this time. And then we bring... You're just not ready, you don't have the right move set. Jump up is pretty good here actually, pretty fast. Jump up over Nose Pass, I would say. Do they have priority to killing this Aerodactyl by chance? They have no priority. They could kill Aerodactyl at least. This should be a decent lead. Okay. Not sure what we do if that thing successfully gets a shell smash off and we can't deal with it. Wow, that was the hardest sentence I've ever said in my entire life. Hopefully we get a break after the next fight. We might not. Do we have potions? We have 4 potions? Alright, just send it, dude. It's fine. What is this? Earthquake? Usually you find Earthquake by now. Superpower. Probably not necessary, but good to know that Aerodactyl learns it. Actually, we probably just give it to Aerodactyl. Cypher RNDJ. Politoad Poliwrath. This is fine? I think this is fine. This is Volt Switch onto the Politoad. Do we think Acrobatics kills? Poliwrath has decent stats. This thing's kind of scary. I'm higher level than it. Okay, I opened another Chrome tab and my computer just couldn't handle it, I'm sorry. I'm probably faster, unless he gets Swift Swim, which I did not account for. In which case, this Poliwrath is probably the scariest Pokemon. And I think I just hard switch to Umbreon. Scald. Okay, cool. So I think it's probably Swift Swim if it went first. Okay, we get the Volt Switch. Politoad hasn't moved yet, I believe. I think Jumpluff is fine unless it's exactly Ice Beam from Politoad. It should be random move, right? Or it should be just water boosted? I would think they would just use the water boosted move. Water Pulse, Fake Out, Light Screen, Ice Beam. So it definitely goes for either Water Pulse or Light Screen, right? If it goes for Light Screen, that's kind of bad, too. I think Wheezing does not do anything here. Alright, I'm kind of scared. If this is an Ice move, that's really bad. Okay, Water Pulse. You guessed it right. Okay. Now... Jumpluff almost certainly baits Ice move here. Oof. I don't know if there's much we can do about it. Do we think Jumpluff outspeeds the Politoed? If he has Swift Swim, probably not. We can't override yet. So we bait the Ice move. God, we should have had something better here. It was good special and physical. I think Wheezing takes it pretty easy. And then we Snarl and take down the Poliwrath. Fine. The burn is annoying, but it's fine. The Politoed goes to -1, which is really good. We hope it uses Light Screen. Although we can't get Ice frozen, so I think that's fine. He crits me, which is not fine, actually. Don't put out Cloyster. Anything but Cloyster, please. If this Cloyster has Swift Swim... Metagross. I can handle that. Kind of. Not really. This is just a bad situation. Wheezing probably baits Water Pulse from Politoed. Metagross probably sees a kill with Zen Headbutt. Double physical. No, one special, one physical. I think something dies here. It's feeling like something dies here. And I think, if anybody, that someone's going to be Jumpluff because it could potentially revenge kill and heal off the Politoed. And I think it's the least useful thing. Bullet Punch is great. Bullet Punch is great. Not much damage. We need to survive like a Water Pulse from the Politoed now at -2. Should be fine unless we get crit. Random Ice Beam is bad. Okay. Confusion is bad on either person. Okay. Heals. And now we go straight for Giga Drain into the Politoed, I believe. And then we Snarl the Metagross. Jumpluff probably takes damage here. Crit? You need to outspeed and kill. Okay, great. Politoed dead. Computer having a heart attack. Metagross -2 or 3 now. Probably dies to another one of those. And now Cloyster comes out. This is Bullet Punch. Shell Smash is so bad here. This has to be Electabuzz and Snarl. We probably bait Ice Move and Bullet Punch. Have to live both. Metagross dead. Almost out of this fight, deathless. Have to avoid, like, skill link crit or something here, or yeah. Skill link crit. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. You have to kill it though. Okay. Okay. Unfortunate. But it had 5 chances to crit there, so. Right. It was dead. Okay. Who replaces him for this next fight? Let's pull up. Let's do some crafting. Alright, next fight is Chansey, Clefable, Muck, Skarmory, Fortress, Cradilly. Poison does work here. We bring Weezing 100%. We obviously bring Umbreon. We bring probably Ninetales to deal with the Fortress and Skarmory. Let this just go down so far, please. Okay. Okay, so we bring Ninetales. I don't think we bring Zangoose. The Muck we capture. Maybe we want a Will-O-Wisp it or something. The Chansey's not a the Chansey's kind of annoying. We just need to Toxic it. We 100% lead Umbreon with Ninetales or Weezing. Okay. What else does good here? Helper has Yawn. He's decently defensive. Decently. Helper's actually okay here. Helper's not bad here. Jumpluff maybe gets brought because it has Chlorophyll actually. Does Chlorophyll help us in any way here? No, it absolutely does not. So you are not coming. The Sand does help us against the Chansey and stuff. Also works in their favor majority of the time because of their typing though. This might be Togetic with Sludge Bomb. Yeah, I think this is Sludge Bomb Togetic. We'll take the Eviolite from those pass. Please, buttons. Does Aerodactyl come? He's just fast, right? We'll see. What do you know currently? Okay, we need to get rid of teach it Sludge Bomb somehow. It can't? Okay, that was kind of my plan. Alright, we're leading Umbreon Weezing. Does Aerodactyl get destroyed here? No, but it also doesn't do much. Tanky Pokemon might be better. Also, Togetic doesn't do much here either. Electroly. This is maybe just Nose Pass Eviolite instead. We maybe leave Aerodactyl. I think we leave Aerodactyl. Well, the Marowak is fine. I don't have a really good fifth here. Magmar's fine, I guess. I guess it's just Magmar. Magmar could hold Eviolite also. And be like a tanky sweeper type of thing. And Magmar also learns Sludge Bomb. Okay, we'll do Magmar with Eviolite, I think. Get rid of Thunderbolt. Do I have a Nose Pass in my inventory already? I do. Okay, whatever. Did I give it to Togetic and not take it back yet? God, this is a disaster. Alright. And we probably bring Nose Pass with a Healing Berry. Eviolite. And Nose Pass with a Healing Berry, I guess, is what we'll go with. Alright. Not entirely sure how this fight will go, kinda scared. I get Muck as an encounter. Wait. Should I go to Lvl Cap? This guy's 51. But Gorigan's 55. I should level to 55 here. I think it's the second to last fight. Alright, we're leveled. Raise the voltage. Alright, 2 more fights and we make it to late game. Skarmory, Chansey. This is... Huh. Umbreon Protect. Wheezing Reflect. Okay. Cool. The average tank team. Okay. Ooh. Whoa. Can't call. It's against the rules. Okay. I didn't account for Umbreon getting toxic here. We're praying for Seismic Toss, to be 100% honest with you. We're gonna try to burn the Skarmory and get it really slowed down. Toxic into me is really bad, and I should have brought a Lumberry this time instead of leftovers. Wish. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna try to keep this Umbreon not toxic. I'm assuming this Clefairy probably goes for Protect if she ends this turn with low health. I think I'm okay to switch Umbreon. I don't think I can afford to have Umbreon get burned here. So I think we go into relatively safe switch into Ninetales here, and then we can get rid of the Skarmory. And we will use Foul Play onto this Chansey because I think it's physical, and maybe we kill it out of luck. Who knows? Okay, so we've got the Drought coming out. Ironhead into Wheezing does nothing. Potentially flinches, which could be annoying. There's a Seismic Toss. Foul Play does nothing to Chansey. Kind of expected. Okay. So this is... Nasty Plot is really interesting here, but I think I just click Heat Wave and kill the Skarmory. And then we Sludge Bomb the Chansey, I guess, because there's nothing better to do. Skarmory dead. We're hoping for Muck. Just to get our capture out of the way nice and easy, hopefully. Okay, this Chansey is in full stall mode. It almost guaranteed it uses Protect next turn. Clefable is great, actually. Clefable is super great. I feel like Fire is not as effective against Fairy for whatever reason, but I'm just gonna Light Screen and then Sludge Bomb the Clefable. Calm Mind is not great. It's kind of fast. Chansey maybe dies. Good damage onto the Clefable, regardless. Reflect wears off. Don't think it matters. Chansey's wish comes true. We're gonna take a big chunk to poison next turn. Ninetales maybe dies here. I think this thing only has Moonblast. I think this is a relatively safe Heat Wave. I don't die to Seismic Toss, and then we can hopefully kill this thing with Sludge Bomb. Okay, Heat Wave takes it out, that's perfect. Decent damage to Chansey as well. Sludge Bomb and poison damage might take it out. Maybe, it'll be close. Seismic Toss into Ninetales, she's gonna have to swap out. Reflect wears off also. I think I still have like 1 or 2 more turns of Sun left. Okay, Muck comes out finally. Ninetales has to switch, I don't think we can afford losing it. Ever. Into... Pelipper? And then we Reflect here. Seismic Toss into Pelipper, he eats it. Reflect. He needs to eat one more move here. Shadow Crush sounds like it's going to do a lot. He has an Aura Filter. Okay, perfect. Does not do a lot. We're still good. Chance he dies. Get this thing off the field. Never went for Toxic, fortunately. That would have made things look quite a bit more difficult. We have Cradilly. So, I think it has Storm Drain. But I think this is always Yawn onto the Muck. I just feel like it is. And maybe we sack Pelipper here. We don't really have any other things that work with Drizzle. If Pelipper dies, it's okay. We have a Reflect up. Maybe he won't Sludge Bomb the Cradilly. Muck is drowsy. Shadow Sickness. Wasted its turn, basically. That's great. Sludge Bomb on the Cradilly. Very average damage. No poison. Shadow Crush. Not going to do a ton. Cool. This is... Pelipper Protect. And we burn the Cradilly. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Shadow Fortress. Will-O-Wisp onto the Cradilly, gonna make it less annoying. Light screen wears off. This Fortress probably goes for like Shadow Bully or something. I don't know its moves. I feel like Pelipper is in danger and we just switch to Umbreon. There's no reason to risk him taking a ton of damage. There's just no reason. Weezing is doing perfectly fine here. And I think we just click Sludge Bomb on the Cradilly until it dies. This thing is just locking itself into Shadow Sickness into the Weezing. That's perfectly fine with me. The bad AI giving me a break. Shadow Analysis on the Umbreon does nothing. That's good to know. Umbreon basically just heals it all up. Maybe I just wish heal something. And then we... Actually, this is just Snarl. Just start snarling them down, and... Sludge Bomb probably kills Cradilly here. Alright, Cradilly down. Muck is left, I believe. Reflect is gone again. Rain stops. Muck. Okay. I think we Will-O-Wisp it. Umbreon gets slight chip damage. Reduces potential Sludge Bombs. We burn it successfully, that's good. It's still, they want to poison this Weezing so bad. I wonder why they don't see that they can't. Maybe it's because of Will-O-Wisp or something? Or, sorry, Levitate? I don't know why I said Will-O-Wisp. Okay, so... Weezing potentially dies if he stays in. I think we bring in Nose Pass now. Just start chipping down the Muck a little bit. And I think it can also deal with the other Pokemon, the Fortress. Alright, Shadow Sickness finally hits. And my Nose Pass is poisoned. He was just trying to predict the switch the whole time, that's all. I see. Okay. Another Snarl, and we'll just go with a Seismic Toss on the Fortress. Probably takes it down to like a quarter. Shadow Crush does decent damage to Nose Pass, and he flinches like a loser. Okay. Well, Nose Pass is kind of in trouble now. He definitely has to get... Oh, just kidding. Okay. Snarl potentially kills Muck with the burn damage. Yeah, Umbreon can't do anything but throw a ball here. Ultra Ball, but hold on. I need to make sure that hit the Muck. Okay. And then we just Seismic Toss this Fortress, I want to say. Potentially die here. Nose Pass definitely is at potential for dying, especially if we don't capture. Okay, we got the capture. Seismic Toss leaves at 1 HP. Retaliates, disables Seismic Toss, takes no damage. Poison ticks me a lot. And now we Snarl and swap to anything that will take a hit. Alright. Successful Smarten. Not sure if we bring Muck to the next fight, so it might not even be worth purifying at the moment. Ooh. Poison damage. Alright. Low percentage chance Ninetales comes to the next fight with Solar Beam? Probably not. Alright. Let's plan. Sandslash, Claydol, Aerodactyl, Cactur, and Regirock Steelix all in the sand. So first thing, ideally, is we want to overwrite the sand, if possible. I don't know if we could possibly do that safely. It would probably be a sack if we did that. Oh, my mic fell. Hold on. Okay, there we go. This is yeah. We are not ready. We need to go learn some moves for sure. This is where Raikou appears, but I already caught Zangoose, so I'm not allowed to get him, unfortunately. Zangoose or Swellow strats are not going to be viable either, because most of his Pokemon resist normal type moves. It's a pretty difficult fight, actually. Why am I here? I'm supposed to be at Mount Battle. Could bring Starmie, but I feel like it just gets traded out. Unless I Volt Switch something. It's potential. Will a Marowak maybe comes? Alright, let's get all of our newer encounters and teach them updated learn sets. There is no chance in hell this Glalie unless I figure the only way to pass this is go boom. Jumpluff maybe comes. It has really good typing into their team. Maybe Marowak. Ninetales probably not an option. Aerodactyl probably okay. Alright, Weezing is definitely going to learn Pain Split, so it gives him a little bit more staying power. I think we just get rid of Foul Play. We're just going to be super tanky this next fight, probably is going to be the plan. Aerodactyl just doesn't learn anything super useful anymore. Marowak... Payback is strong. 100 base power, but he's not dark type, so it's not stab. This Pokemon doesn't really do anything but take a hit and then maybe retaliate decently. Don't love that one. Pelipper definitely keeps Hydro Pump. Probably loses Air Slash for something else here. Maybe not. Like, maybe we could get a substitute out. If we're, like, coping really, really hard. HP Fire does nothing. None of this does anything, I don't think. Encore potential. Not smart enough to use that move. This has Prankster and nothing to use Prankster with. It definitely needs Shadow Sneak. Over Swagger, I guess. It has like Prankster Pain Split. That's kind of adorable, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's got like Prankster Pain Split, Prankster Disable. I mean, I guess if it could learn like Prankster Encore, that would be pretty good. Can it Tailwind? I doubt it, right? No. Prankster Toxic. Prankster Reflect. I mean, are we bringing this? If we are, Prankster Reflect is fine. Umbreon always comes. I don't think you come. And then Magmar unhands the Eviolite and gives it to Nosepass. Nosepass is probably going to be really good here, I think. Does he have any way to heal himself? Let's go see. Like Pain Split, Recover. If Nosepass could heal himself, he'd be super good. Nope. I could go for the Ancient Power Cope. I don't think I do that. Alright. So you get the Eviolite. Banette has really good attack with Shadow Sneak. Be probably good for the Dread Plate. And then Weezing definitely wants a Heal Berry. I think we lead Umbreon Weezing. I don't think any of these Pokemon are physical attackers. Also, do we want to be poisoning any of them? Cannot poison Steelix. Sandslash we don't really care about poisoning. We would rather burn. Claydol, Aerodactyl, same thing. We would rather burn. We'd rather burn all of these Pokemon. Prankster doesn't work against the Cacturn. As a note to self. We definitely redo Umbreon's Learn Set here. So we're gonna try to set up Curse. So I think we're gonna try to Curse Payback the whole fight. It seems pretty solid. And we're gonna PP up Payback. And maybe we do one for Wish. Do one for Wish. Alright, Wish, Protect, Curse, Payback, Will-O-Wisp, Reflect, Sludge Bomb, Pain Split. Is Sludge Bomb what I want to go with for the coverage move for Wheezing? A Water move would be better. I don't know if he learns any though. Can you learn anything better? Doesn't really seem like it. No. Not currently, at least from what I have. Alright, Umbreon's solid moveset. Aerodactyl. Really good coverage to kill our team. Maybe Stomping Tantrum over, like, Acrobatic. No, Acrobatics is good against the Cacturn, actually. Aerodactyl has a good moveset. Pelipper, not sure about Substitute, but I think it's fine to try. You know, why not? Nose Pass, Volt Switch, probably not going to be useful. Yeah, just go AP over Volt Switch here. And then Banette. I could Prankster Hypnosis is a last resort. I think that's probably better than Reflect. Because she wants to be kind of more offensive, right? Alright. This seems like a decent team. Umbreon leftovers. Wheezing Healberry. Aerodactyl Muscle Band probably is just Healberry instead. Aura Filter on Pelipper. Sure. Eviolite, Dreadplate. So I'm not sure about this Pelipper set. I don't think it's fast enough to make use of Substitute. Rain Dance? It'll just be Roost. I don't think it'll ever get it off or anything, but it'll just be Roost. It removes its flying type for that turn. Maybe there's a chance it doesn't just die. We'll see. I think this is a good enough team to beat him. We lead Umbreon, we start cursing. We lead Wheezing, we set up Reflect for Umbreon. Umbreon has Filter. You should be okay. Wheezing, what is Wheezing doing after setting up Reflect? Will-O-Wisping something, and then swapping out or Pain Splitting. Cool. This seems like a decent team. Nah, Aerodactyl's like the least one I like here, but he's fast. He's usually pretty solid. Can anything you learn a U-turn by small chance? Helper! Did we figure it out? Are you gonna be our U-turn guy? Seems pretty good. Ugh. Alright, Gorigan. Isn't there like a TM over here? No. Maybe over here? No. Alright, man. Let's do it. Look at that dexterity. Same slash Cacturn. Does this Sand Slash have Sword Stance? No. As Fake Out. Cacturn is Assault Vest with Hidden Power or something. I think they have bug moves. We're gonna Protect and Reflect. Fake Out into the Wheezing is unfortunate, not gonna get my Reflect off. Life Orb damage is cool. Needle Arm into the Umbreon. I believe that's Grass. I think this is a safe switch to Aerodactyl actually, and then we're gonna set up a Reflect this time, hopefully. Neutral damage onto Aero. Knockoff onto Wheezing. Kind of sucks. I've got the Pain Split. Should be okay. Not sure if Acrobatics kills here, actually. I am holding an item. Also, I'm not leveled up high enough with Aerodactyl. Cacturn potentially has Storm Drain. Do I go for Superpower? Does Superpower reduce my defense or my attack? Lowers abilities. Wow, thanks so much. What does the Sand Slash have? It's fine. Superpower the Cacturn. Burn the Sand Slash. Attack and defense drop. X-Scissor does not do too much. Wonder why he saw X-Scissor there. Avoids Will-O-Wisp. Aerodactyl of his own. I think I have to switch here. Probably to Nose Pass. Seems the safest. And then we go for a Will-O-Wisp onto this Aerodactyl, probably. We hope we don't miss again. Rock Slide does nothing, but I could get into this flinch cycle here. We hit the Will-O-Wisp, which is really, really, really good. We get the burn. Wheezing is really taking a beating here. We're gonna go for Seismic Toss onto the Sand Slash, and we're gonna go for a Pain Split on the Aerodactyl. Just gotta live one more move, buddy. Just don't get crit one more time, and then don't flinch one more time, and you're home free for this fight, pretty much. Good stuff. Good stuff. We hit the pain split. Seismic toss, the sand slash. He's one shot basically. See if the sand slash dies to ancient power. If not, we can kind of keep eating knockoffs from him. I guess I go for a sludge bomb onto this Aerodactyl. Another rock slide from the finally gets a flinch. Ancient power onto Sand Slash. Do I get the boost? Does not look like it. Reflect wears off, which is going to be dangerous, especially because this Aerodactyl outspeeds me. But his attack is cut in half, so that's good. Shadow Claydol. I did not roll my encounter, so let me do that really quick. Wheel of Names. Where'd it go? Here it is. Okay. So we've got Regirock, Claydol, Steelix. Okay, Regirock is by far the least useful encounter here because we can only use one legendary at a time. But that's fine. It's also very difficult to capture. Okay. Whatever. We go for another Reflect, I want to say, and I think Wheezing is kind of dead. I think Wheezing goes to Umbreon. Potential Rock Slide flinch, so they have to avoid every single turn of this fight. Shadow Switch, is that like Volt Switch? Oh my god, I got so baited. I got so baited. This guy's insane. Alright, set up the Reflect. This is definitely where I start setting up the curses with Umbreon. Even though I don't think I'll need them this fight, necessarily. We're in a good spot to start setting up, for sure. So this is Seismic Toss onto the Regirock and Curse. And don't forget about those rock slides that we have to avoid, because this Aerodactyl is an absolute degen. Cool, we hit the Curse. Seismic Toss the Regirock. Sandstorm goes away, which is good for Umbreon. Go for another Seismic Toss onto the Regirock, and we're gonna Wish this time, just to make sure Umbreon doesn't get too low. Could flinch, of course. This is so annoying, actually. Shadow Crush onto Umbreon, weakening him some more, it's fine. This is Seismic Toss, and Curse, I think, is probably fine. There we go. Alright, those pass flinches for the second turn in a row. I'm in a really good spot here. Burn is kind of bad. Crit is bad also. We're good. Umbreon flinches. Seismic Toss into Regirock, you can take one more of those. Reflect wears off, so probably need to set that up again. And we'll go for another Curse. Another Rock Slide from the Aerodactyl. I mean, I'm risking crits here at this point. Alright, I get the Reflect up. Nose Pass did his job no matter what. Nose Pass probably has to swap out here. For Pelipper. And then I think we just curse again. Rock Slide does nothing. Unless crit. Basically good unless Pelipper gets crit. Pelipper needs to dodge exactly one more crit, I think, because burn kills at the end of this next turn. Maybe not. It'll be close. So this is Pelipper Yawn, and another curse from Umbreon. Not sure. Oh, he ran out of rock slides. Okay. Dodge crit. Good. We're pretty good. I think this fight is won. Although I'm getting flinched every turn, which is kind of crazy. Alright, Aerodactyl's down. He did a great job at slow burning and letting us set up perfectly. Claydol back in. Gonna get one shot by this Umbreon, 100%. This is Protect for Pelipper and Payback onto the Claydol. Withdraws Regirock, that's fine. It's kind of annoying, but it's fine, ultimately. Shadow Switch hits Umbreon and brings back out Regirock, and now I pay back the Regirock, putting it to exactly 1 HP. That was almost the most genius play from Gorigan to prevent me from capturing his Regirock. What the fuck? Is this Pelipper just dead? We'll try to Yawn the Steelix, and we'll go for an Ultra Ball on the Regirock. I mean, it literally can't get any lower, right? Yep, that's about right. Yawn the Steelix. Shadow Crush gonna hurt, probably. Nope. We eat those because it's Umbreon and no crit. Shadow Hunter gonna hurt. Nope. Umbreon, no crit. Reflect wears off. Now we might start taking some small damage. He could swap again, which would be very annoying. I think Pelipper goes for the ball here, and Umbreon goes for a wish. Umbreon's getting a little bit low. Close. Shadow Crush. I think Pelipper eats that, even if it's him. Umbreon's good. Shadow Hunter, dodge one more crit. We're good. Just kidding, I flinched. That's kind of bad. I need to dodge one more crit by Regirock now, which doesn't sound great, to be completely honest. We're gonna go for a Timer Ball. I don't know if it's been enough turns for that to matter. Go for one more wish. If we get crit here, then Umbreon might die. Not even close, man. I mean, this thing is so... At what point do I just kill it to not risk any more crits? If I flinch here, I'm actually screwed. Okay. Okay. I mean, I need to just be Hydro Pumping this thing, right? But I can't afford to right now, because I need to try to capture this Regirock, I guess. Yawn this Regirock and Protect. I don't play with Sleep Clause, but hopefully the Steelix wakes up so we don't get Sleep Claused, because that's kind of lame. Okay. So, this is Hydro Pump onto the Steelix, and I think we just wait and set up another curse. Alright, see ya, Steelix. Alright, avoided the Sleep Clause, in case anybody wanted to wiggle their finger at me. Are you okay, buddy? Alright, there's Claydol. Claydol's dying 100% to one hit. And we are going to go for a Ultra Ball onto this Regirock. Claydol dies. Okay, Regirock gets captured successfully. Great. And I think we win. That was honestly not too bad at all. Alright, officially to late game, finally. Let's save right there, just in case anything happens. Cool. I think we already got everything in here that there is to get. No deaths, all good there. I think that was a Raikou. Alright, so the legendary dogs are now somewhat available. I was supposed to get a message in my PA. Where am I supposed to go next? No, that's not it. I think someone will text me in a second as I'm leaving this place. Maybe... Nope. Okay. I think I go to Gate and Porter Dr. Kaminko's house. I'm gonna go heal really quick, or we did that, right? We did that, okay. Well, we don't need to heal. We'll go to Gate and Port. Or Gation Port, I don't know how you say it. Alright, maybe I'll go in the shop, and if not, then I go to Dr. Kamika's house, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Alright, there's Dr. Crane giving me the Master Ball, I think. Ride the Robo Kyogre. So, I'm not going to do that yet. Because I don't know if it brings me into a fight the second I touch down on the other island. And that would be really annoying. Come on, computer, you can do it. So I think this guy gives me Master Balls and then like Shadow Balls, if I'm not mistaken, which make it super easy to catch the Shadow Pokemon. So that's cool. Shade balls, yeah. Okay, cool. Let's see if Suicune has spawned in now, or we need to do something else first. We might have to ride the Robo Kyogre first. But I'm not entirely sure. No, I think he's here. Okay. I mean, I have a Master Ball, right? Yep. Alright, we gave up our encounter forever ago for you. Please be good. And I'm not even gonna, like, roleplay not capturing the Suicune? I mean, what are you talking about? Or like trying to capture it with a different ball? No, absolutely not. Alright, there is Suicune. Super easy. Honestly deserved for making it this far with such a average box. Okay. Let's look at our Suicune. I'm pretty sure it just permanently stays in here now. Probably over Pelipper. Pelipper's probably a fight-by-fight basis Pokemon. Then we're gonna purify our Regirock and our Muck right now. And then we also get an encounter, I forgot, at the end, I think it was the cave pokespot is where we get it. So let's purify first, and then I'll go get the encounter. And then I'll probably leave it there for the day. How are you, Suicune? Are you good? Inner focus, absolutely massive. Good stats. You look okay. When I open PK Hex and look at your IVs, I hope I'm not extremely disappointed. Some berries for this guy, per usual. Can you give me a citrus berry, man? Like, is that possible for you? Are you okay? Alright, I've got Muck and Regirock with me. Cool. Okay. Close down the dolphin. Open up the PK Hex. Open the GCI. Drag. Let's check IVs. Suicune is big mid. Muck is good offensively. Regirock, very good. Okay. I'll take it. Alright, so now we're going to purify these, get the last encounter for this split before Dark Isle or whatever it's called. And then we're in late game next stream. It'll probably take like a few streams to actually beat the game. Rolling Regirock is kind of stupid. We'll see how good it actually is, I guess. It's probably just gonna get crit and die, is my guess. Belly drum. Explosion. Alright. This Regirock is insane. Legendaries are so unfair. Alright. This is crazy. I actually think I'm gonna put the Suicune away in favor of a Regirock. Because I can only have one on the team at a time per my rules. Otherwise it would just be way too easy. I like this team. Muck is basically... So Weezing is special attack and physical defense, and Muck is special defense and physical attack. He's Limber, which prevents paralysis. That seems so garbage. Sandstorm powers up moves. I have a really insane sand team now. Eviolite Nose Pass with a Regirock. And then I don't have any steel types or rock types or anything besides Aerodactyl. This is a gross team. I'm gonna keep this for the time being. Or Muck doesn't really belong here, I guess. I kind of don't like Togetic. Wait, who are we using to capture this Pokemon? You. $17 Great Balls should hopefully be enough to capture something. Do I have any Pokesnacks? No. No. Alright, gotta go to Pyrite Town and get the Pokesnack, and then we will get our encounter. And I'll either do Mount Battle after that or stop there. We'll see. Because we definitely still want Starmie. That's right, I did not go get a Pokesnack yet. We can get a lot of the TMs we're missing as well. Hopefully we don't get this stupid Munchlax event. It's really annoying when that happens. So now we go to the Cave Pokespot to get our last encounter. Because we get one at the end of Lovrina, one at the end of Snattle, and then one after defeating Gorigan. Just because this game doesn't have a ton of encounters, and that is kind of the fun of Nuzlocking in my opinion. I used to have where you could go to all 3 of the Pokespots after each of the admin battles, but that literally adds like almost 10 more encounters, so didn't think that was worth it. Okay, where's my phone? Run back and forth here. Okay. Any minute now, we get to the encounter. Any day. Alright, there's a spot monitor to the cave pokespot we go. Alright, cool. It's Bonsai. I don't think we can capture this. Oh, now we have to go get another Pokesnack and then wait again. That's kind of tilting. Okay. You win this time, Bonsai. Now we're gonna get the Munchlax event next time. It's gonna be a whole thing. Sorry, I'm texting somebody back currently. Okay. Now we go to the cave pokespot again. Do the process again. Please. Alright. Alright, hopefully we don't get trolled this time. Abra. I will not complain about a Quagsire. Alright, cool. This is obviously Quagmire the Quagsire. I mean, regardless of gender. Quagmira, maybe. That's fine. Alright, that was a really, 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 really good encounter. That encounter was so good, I'm gonna do Mount Battle right now. Unaware, huge. Rindo Berry's perfect for it too. Let's level him up. Also, what spread moves am I gonna be running with this Mount Battle? Probably just Aerodactyl Regirock. And then I'll bring Ninetales in the back with Magmar. Just gonna try to double spread move the entire fight. Should be fine, feels like. And then this will get Starmie at the least, which we probably need. Continue. I think I only did up to 2, right? I think. So we'll find out. So yeah, we're gonna run Rock Slide every fight and see how that goes for us. We're gonna get rid of Explosion so I don't accidentally use it, per usual. It looks like it's poison. And they have 3 Pokemon, which is kind of inconvenient. How does that not kill? Is Swalot really that tanky? Or is my Aerodactyl just mid? The Regirock animation just looks so like it's gonna absolutely destroy you. Okay, nice double avoid, I guess. It's gonna like somehow kill my Regirock. I'm gonna switch just for this fight. Should be fine. Give Magmar the Flame Plate again. Give Regirock the Muscle Band, I guess. Alright, so this is Heat Wave and Heat Wave. Sun is so much more powerful than Sand just because the Sun boosts the moves. No, your type difference. Please, anything but that. Oh, that's fair enough. I missed. Dude, Crobat and Tentacruel, level 30. I could have gotten destroyed if I went to this guy early. Gengar. Did I fight this guy already? Or did the ghost guy also have a Gengar? And that's why. What type are you? Fire. Cool. Let's see if I can break through. Just gonna try to hit through them. It probably works after the second one, I would guess. Oh, Flash Fire. It's kind of problematic, huh? Just raised it to +2, I think. I would have avoided that one. We're all good. Alright, I guess we will Solar Beam the Magmar and... Actually, I should Solar Beam the Rapidash? Doesn't matter. I think I just Heat Wave again. And then we... Aura Sphere the Magmar. Oh, they're both Flash Fire. Oh, cool. Alright, there we go. Guess we're switching back to Aerodactyl Regirock. Curmudgeon Juno. Curmudgeon's a fire word. They all have rock resistance. I feel like this is on purpose. Bulletproof! I just want to get through the grinding, please. No, a crit. Oh my goodness. Alright, one more and then I get my stuff. Camera up Torkoal. More like rock slide, rock slide. Protect. Why must you do this? And then I'm missing. Oh my god. Torkoal misses the double protect. It might honestly live through 2 rock slides. Torkoal's insanely tanky. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. See ya, buddy. Okay, arena leader. I mean, there's basically a 0 chance that we lose, so it's fine. Alright. There goes 2. Alright, well that was pretty hard. $5,100. Okay. 4 full restores. Aw, jeez. Thanks. Alright, so we're getting a water stone. Alright. Staryu is such a trash encounter. You cannot get a Starmie forever. We got there. We managed not to sack this thing before we got Starmie. Now it's gonna die in the first fight. It's pretty good. Natural Cure. I think it gets Regenerator, which is like insane. And I think it might get Volt Switch or something crazy in this game. Let's see. Empower Fire. Reflect Light Screen, Recover we probably get. It knows Recover. We need Psychic. We don't have any Pokemon that knows Psychic. Can it Volt Switch? I feel like it can Volt Switch for some reason. It's giving me that vibe. Is Volt Switch even a TM? It's not. So, what am I smoking? Can it U-turn? I think it can. Can U-turn? Probably not gonna come up. Okay. I don't know, I feel like I put in a lot of effort for that, and we'll see if it was worth it or not, I guess. Adrian, Hydro Pump, Psychic. Potential miss with Hydro Pump, I think is fine. Zeus, please. Okay. I think that's probably all I'm gonna do for today. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do for today. I will see you guys next time. Go ahead and save, and we will leave off here. Actually, let me go do the box thing like I usually do. So, this is what we are left with. Lola Marowak, Umbreon, Swallow, Glalie, Weezing, Quagsire, Pelipper, Nosepass, Jumpluff, Zangoose, Togetic, Suicune, Muk, Regirock, Aerodactyl, Banette, Magmar, Ninetales, Starmie. Pretty solid box now, actually. We're starting to build our encounters again. We actually have things that we can use. And we're going to rebuild the team at the beginning of the next stream. Alright, so we've got 19 Pokemon currently. That is not too bad. And we get an encounter pretty soon here as well. Alright, that's where I'm going to leave it off. See you next time.